How can you figure out a value for your business? Let's use a comparables method to make an argument for the rough value of your company. This method is based on companies in the same field, which are called comparables, or just comps. This is similar to the method that realtors use when they recommend what price you should ask for your house. First, they look at the sale price of houses that have recently sold in your neighborhood, and then they compare them to come up with the right price. First, let's find one or more publicly traded companies that are in the same field, or at least a reasonably close field. We use public companies because their market prices are easy to find and are updated every weekday as people buy and sell shares of the company. In this case, the field we want is specialized tools, so we are going to use a search engine to search for public companies that sell tools. In this case, the source is Motley Fool, which is a reasonable source of information for investments. I happen to know that Snap-on and Stanley Black & Decker both sell specialized tools, so I'm going to use these two companies as my comps. I could add in Home Depot and Lowe's if I wanted to, but I'm going to stick with Snap-on and Stanley Black & Decker, since I think they're more similar to a tools company than the bigger, more general companies like Home Depot and Lowe's. Not all searches are this easy. You might have to spend quite a while hunting around before you find a publicly traded company in your field. I'm going to look at Snap-on first. I go to Yahoo Finance, and I want to enter into the quote lookup field. I'm going to scroll down a little bit to give myself some more room, and then I'm going to type Snap-on. I see Snap-on Incorporated, so I click on that. I want to know the market capitalization or value of the company, so I scroll down so that I can see the chart. Here it is in the center column, market cap. The market cap is $11.757 billion. I'm going to go to a simple Google spreadsheet or Google Sheet, and I'm just going to write this down so that I can remember it. Snap-on, 11.757, and remember that's billion dollars, market capitalization. Now I want to figure out the EBITDA, so I'm going to go back to Yahoo Finance. I scroll back down so that I can see the headers over the section that has the chart, and I'm going to choose the header Financials. When I look at the income statement, I note that it says all numbers are in thousands. That means you need to add 3 more zeros to every number in the chart. I'm going to look down the column that says TTM, or trailing 12 months. As I scroll down that chart, I'm looking for EBITDA. And here it is, EBITDA. The number is 1.308800, and remember I need 3 more zeros, so this is 1.3088 billion. I go back to my Google Sheet and I enter that number here, and I label that EBITDA. Now to get the multiple, all I need to do is divide. The Google Sheet will do that for me if I enter a simple formula. I double click in this box, and then I put equals, that starts the formula, and I click on this number, the bigger number, market capitalization. I put a slash for divided by, and then I enter in this number by clicking on the cell, and I click enter, and it tells me 8.98 is the multiple. So the way we write that is 8.98 rounds up to 9x. So this means that the public is generally willing to pay 9 times the EBITDA of Snap-on, or 9 times EBITDA is value. Let's do exactly the same thing for Stanley Black & Decker. I go back to Yahoo Finance, to the quote lookup box. In there, I'm going to enter Stanley Black & Decker. I happen to know that the ticker is SWK, so I'm going to click on that, and sure enough, I see Stanley Black & Decker. I'm still in the income statement chart, so I'm going to go ahead and get the income statement number first here. Remember, all numbers are in thousands. So I scroll down looking for EBITDA, and here I see the EBITDA for Stanley Black & Decker is 1.568 billion. So I go to my spreadsheet, and I make a note for Stanley Black & Decker. 1.5688 billion, and that is the EBITDA. Now I need to go back and get the market capitalization. So I go back to Yahoo Finance, and I click on the Summary tab to bring back that original chart. And I look in the center, market cap, 12.78 billion. So I put that in my chart. I do the same formula I did last time. So I double click into this cell, I enter equals, I click on the market cap number, and then slash for divided by. I click on the EBITDA number, and I click enter. And here it's 8.146. So I say here that this is an 8 multiple, or 8x. So the first company has a 9 multiple, and the second company has an 8 multiple. To value my own company, I would use these multiples to make an argument. I would say the public is generally willing to pay about 8.5 times EBITDA for a company that sells specialized tools. So if my company makes $100,000 in EBITDA, then it should be worth 100,000 times 8.5, or $850,000. Why do I say this is an argument and not just the value of the company? Remember our analogy of selling a house. You might put your house on the market for $500,000, but that doesn't mean you can sell it for that much. You have to wait for someone to make a real offer before you really know how much you can sell it for. So the comparables give us a way of saying what price the company should be, but you won't know what the price really is until someone really offers you that.